Welcome to the stream, YouTube video, whatever this is going to be. We're going to watch some true crime today. No, I'm not Steve Minecraft. Don't let my chat convince you such. These are some suggested from our React Suggestions tab of Discord. If you haven't been in there already and submitted something, you're free to. Anything true crime or not. We like to watch just interesting stuff. So feel free to join the Discord and be a part of a fun community. And if you happen to be watching these on YouTube, you missed the stream, but you're welcome to come to the next one. I stream almost every day over at Twitch. The YouTube channel you watch these on also goes live. I multi-stream to there, but you can't chat or anything. You can just watch and be told that I'm live. So if you're over on YouTube streams and want to experience the full streaming experience, come on over to Twitch because is it fun here? Do you guys like it? I'm waiting with anticipation. Okay, that's a lot of no's. All right, that's a lot of no's. He trapped us. No, that's not true. I cannot build you another portal, no. You are not in a box. You're free to leave at any point. You just have to get past the 20 cars I'm about to toss at you. Anyway, let's watch the video. All right, let's watch another one. We're going to watch a video called Joe Realizes He Said Only What a Killer Would Say. This is by a channel I haven't watched before called The Villains. We'll see how good this is. I haven't seen this channel yet, so we're going to see what it has to offer me. We might get another quality channel. We might not. Let's see.
I just know I'm not innocent. I know I'm not guilty. I'm just not trying to do this. You know what? Do me one huge favor. Can you please step out for 2 minutes?
Yeah, not a problem.
Joseph, you're a fucking idiot. You're a dumbass.
In March of 2019, 29-year-old Trupal Patel was found dead in the nearby park. The investigation led the police to 2 teenage lovers. They find themselves fighting for answers in an interrogation full of manipulation, cruelty, and greed.
Raquel, I love you. She has brought me down from the lowest point I could ever be, and I don't care if she were to even say if I did everything, that is still the love of my life.
Do you feel much better right now that you're finally being honest with us?
Yeah.
29-year-old Trupal Patel was born in India, but moved to New Jersey with his family as a child, where he formed friendships that have transcended his death. He was passionate about helping others, and many still talk fondly about how he would give the shirt off his back to anyone in need whenever they needed it.
Damn.
But on February 6, 2017, he vanished. His beloved car, a Jaguar, was found abandoned on an Asbury Park street just 3 days later. Immediately, law enforcement and his family knew that there was something deeply wrong. Trupal had recently gotten in trouble for distribution of marijuana and mushrooms, but he still maintained daily contact with his family and brother.
That's
for him to go
nothing.
completely off the radar was unheard of. On February 22nd, 2017, a Monmouth County Park Ranger was enjoying an unseasonably warm day. Patrolling the area,
An unseasonably warm day. That sounds... First of all, the video was a little quiet. Whoops. That's...
he started to collect trash along the roadside to get ready for spring just around the corner. But his eyes then fell on something that made his stomach churn. Lying in a ditch on an infrequently used road was a body. The man had been shot 3 times in the head and abandoned in the shallow filth of the ditch.
Jeez, bro.
The body was quickly identified as Trupal Patel. But that gave detectives more questions than answers. Firstly, that area had previously been searched and there was no body, meaning that Trupal's body had been concealed elsewhere for quite some time.
Body was moved.
But where was it? Who could do such a thing? Mountains of evidence, including phone records and witness testimony, eventually led the police to 20-year-old Joseph Balani and, by association, his girlfriend, Raquel Garasho. Police brought the couple in after pulling them over for a traffic stop. And, as you're about to see, neither of them took it particularly well. Immediately, Joseph Villani makes it clear that he isn't going to be a patient suspect. Guilty parties are prone to acting with
I like
anxiety.
this guy's voice.
But even for seasoned detectives, Joe's frantic energy in the interrogation room comes as a shock. Villani's anxiety is so overwhelming that he can hardly sit still. For the investigators watching him, this is vital information for how they will handle the interrogation.
Okay. Okay, he almost... that's not... Okay. I was about to get upset, but that's fine. That's not him... Yeah. That sounds fine. I was about to get upset because it sounded like they were about to go down the path of being like... But the police seeing somebody acting nervous and taking advantage of that isn't exactly an unheard of... That's something they definitely do.
Go ahead in there.
That's
Just
fine.
give us a couple
Never
minutes
mind.
so we can hit the little boy and little girl's room. Is that okay?
What the hell?
Make yourself comfortable, pal.
You want anything? You want water?
I would like to know where my girlfriend is.
I'll find out for you. Okay?
And my personal belongings. Can I have that returned to me, please?
Sure, we'll work on as soon as I meet up with everybody else.
No.
Excuse me. Hello? Come on, I want to talk to somebody already. Raquel,
I love these people.
I love you.
I love these type of people who just talk in the interrogation
alright?
room because they know they're being recorded, by the way. Like, this isn't a guy...
Babe.
Nobody... No.
I'll let you talk to her. Yelling, I get it.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be.
I'm more scared for her. Like,
Why
it's
is he
my
whispering?
girlfriend. Imagine your girlfriend was
I
sitting
get
there.
it.
Come on.
And I'm gonna tell you this.
Alright.
She's perfectly fine.
Okay.
She was
Alright.
treated with the utmost respect, as correct me
As
if
you
I'm
want
wrong.
your girlfriend to be. That's all I'm saying.
I treat people the same way. I will keep the communication line open.
Thank you.
Listen, Joe.
Damn.
I'm not-
I get you wound up for that.
I hear you knocking, Joe. Sit down. We're coming. I was trying to take care of.
I'm sorry.
I was trying to take care of
Make sure she was
making
okay,
sure
too.
she had everything that she needed.
We want to talk to you about some information that we received and how your name came up.
Okay.
Okay.
You
I'm
good?
willing to share with you everything that we have. All right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's important that, you know,
Yeah.
we talked about, you know, it's important.
I know I ain't do nothing wrong, so.
Okay, so fair enough. Do you have any idea why we're here? Because I want to tell you that the reason that you're here is because we want to talk to you about Trupal Patel.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know if you're familiar
God,
with
that's
him.
such a cool
but
name,
before we
too.
start talking to you
Mm-hmm.
about him, I don't know if you're aware that he was found deceased in Shark River Hills Park.
I was not aware that.
You had no idea.
I knew that there was a
Well,
body.
before you
Okay.
say anything, before we talk to you about
Okay.
that and how your name came up in it, I want to read you your Miranda rights, okay?
Okay.
That's never a good thing.
Doubt this, and you have any more questions, but we can stop and
I
talk
have
to
my,
you.
That should
also,
immediately raise a red
really
flag
not
to
trying
most
bother.
people.
I have my phone present just in case I need to call an attorney.
That's crazy.
Well, do you want to speak to
No,
an
I don't
attorney?
need to. I don't need to, but I'm just saying because I've been in this situation before. Like I've been in a room like this, been interrogated,
Okay.
and I would just. My parents have always told me from step one to no matter what, innocent, guilty, doesn't matter. Just you always want to be careful. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
not really. But
Yet he's not
you know what
going
I'm saying?
to.
It's your rights, Joe.
All right,
All right. Let me see if I can.
The officer finishes reading Villani
Yet
his
he
rights
doesn't.
and retrieves his cell phone. Since he isn't under arrest at this time, he's legally allowed to have it. If he's going to contact anyone, it's clear that he's desperate to talk to his girlfriend. Likely, this is because he's concerned about what she might say. In reality, however, she's the one who should be worried about him. Because in the next room over, her interrogation goes very differently.
Raquel? How
Hi,
you doing?
Raquel. Everything.
Raquel, my name's Pam. by the
Nice
way.
to meet you.
Oh, good to meet you.
Pam, I'm Mike.
Raquel,
I know Pam. How are you, Raquel?
been a long day.
Yeah.
Raquel, we wanted to talk to you today about some things that you may or may not know anything about. So, if you'll give us the opportunity, we'd like to do that. Before we do that, we'd have to read you your Miranda rights, okay?
I'm under arrest right now.
You're
You're
not,
not under arrest, Pam. Raquel. You're not under arrest.
What's
But
this
what
guy's
we'd like
deal?
to
Lock
do
in.
Is we like to give everyone the
Called this
opportunity
person his coworker's name
to
twice
talk to
now.
us and kind of, you know, from their perspective on things, all right?
So do you agree to sit down and speak with us about the questions we might have, about what the knowledge you have of what's going on?
I would like my attorney here.
Okay, well, if you want an attorney, then we have to stop, and that's
Yeah,
fine.
I would like my attorney here before I'm questioned.
Okay.
Raquel, who's just 19, hasn't been in trouble with the law before, yet she knows that she shouldn't speak without an attorney. Villani, who has been in trouble for possession in the past, doesn't seem to have learned from his previous experiences. As the case unravels, the media will eventually refer to Raquel as the brains and Villani as the brawn. If you can't tell why already, just wait, because it gets much, much worse.
Oh, gosh.
Back in Villani's interrogation room, he is in for a wildly new experience. This isn't a conversation about petty crime. It's about murder. And he has no idea just how much evidence law enforcement has stacked against him.
Okay. All right. So you are not aware that Trupal Patel has passed away?
I am aware that he has passed away.
Okay, you are.
Yes.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you find out that he passed away?
My friend Eric.
Eric.
I'd rather not say his last name. If that's
Okay, so you have a friend,
my friend Eric, who
mutual friend of you and Trupal, or?
I'm actually not a friend of. I actually don't even know his last name.
Okay.
His name's Troop.
Oh, you know him
That's
as
how
Troop.
I know
Okay.
him by. That's it. That was just Troop.
Okay, we're gonna get
Okay.
into it, but I mean, that's...
Okay, so you know, and then you had found out from a friend of yours, Eric, and what did you find out? How did you find out?
He just said that my boy Troop went missing.
Okay.
And then that was like, he told me that like a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like around there,
Mm-hmm.
maybe even longer.
Okay.
And then,
And would he tell you this because you happen to know Troop?
well, my friend Eric gets drugs from him.
Okay.
So that's how I knew. Like,
And that's
how he
not what
told
we're
me.
here for, so...
No, I mean,
I want you to be
telling
comfortable. I want you
Yeah.
to be comfortable.
Yeah. So you are you familiar? Have you ever met Troop before?
No.
Never in your life? You never met him or never introduced to him? Never bought drugs from him? Never hung out with him?
I've never bought drugs from him, but I've, like, I guess down the chain.
You mean directly from him is what you're
Not
saying?
directly from him, no.
Okay. And so how do you know of Troop then?
Eric.
Okay, so Eric
Basically,
would tell you.
Because Eric hung out with him a lot.
So Eric calls you and says, my friend Troop is missing.
No, he just, oh yeah, alright, so no, he didn't even call me like that. We were just hanging out and he was just off one day. He was
He
just like
said, hey,
real
what's
off.
going on?
Yeah, I was like, what's up?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, oh, my friend's missing. I was like, who? And he was like, the plug. And, I mean, the plug means the drug dealer,
Mm-hmm.
like the guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh shit. And that's basically how I found
He's
out.
explaining the
Okay.
plug to
And
the
then
police.
how did you know that he had passed away?
I
That's
think
the
it
drug
was
dealer, guys.
Yesterday, or 2 days ago maybe, that someone was like, they
Okay,
found a
bro.
body in Shark River Park.
Yeah, okay, you're
And I
awesome.
forget who it was.
Who told you that? Do you know?
Eric.
Eric
Eric was at his house. I was at my friend's house. Eric FaceTimed me. He was like, you're not going to believe it. I was like, what? He was like, they found his body. I was like, whose body? He was like, the plugs. I was like, where? He was like in Shark River. And I was
Okay.
like, oh shit.
Okay. And did he know anything more about the circumstances surrounding that?
He, I mean, as far as...
Dude, is this guy just gonna
he
full
made it seem
admit to
like
what
he-
happened,
Like he had just seen him.
but pretend it was Eric?
So Eric made it sound to you, do you remember
Well, because
exactly?
he said to me, he was like I was just with him, like, that's crazy to think about, like, it's insane, but I mean, like, it's kind of, like, easy to tell when
Alchemy
he's
means
off.
calculator.
And he was off, but I don't know.
That's slang. It means calculator.
And did you have any more
Slang.
conversations with Eric about what might have happened to Troop?
He thinks Troop either snitched on somebody
Mm-hmm.
and got plugged, or just, I mean, I guess there's a bunch of other possibilities.
Like,
I mean,
mm-hmm.
I don't
If you
know
had
anything
to
about it.
venture a guess, opinion...
I mean, if
what-
I had to honestly think,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't recall exactly what he got arrested for when he did get arrested for, like 2 years ago, but
Mm-hmm.
he got off like scotch-free. So I would, if he got off like scotch-free.
Scotch free?
So I would, if someone was
That's
higher
not-
than him, that would I mean, I don't know. That just looks sketchy. You feel me? Like just someone looking from like the outside.
Right.
Like that in itself looks sketchy.
Cream of the
I can
crop over
understand.
here, guys.
Okay.
We are asking these questions because
Yeah, I'd take some free
we've
scotch.
been, you know, a lot of detectives have been working on this case for a long time now, and all we're trying to do, Joe, is make sure our evidence
Excuse me.
matches what you're in here telling us,
Okay.
and that's important.
And it fucking
And-
doesn't.
Listen, I'm not saying that you're lying. I'm not saying anything. All I'm saying is, right now, the first few minutes of our discussion, the evidence hasn't matched up much at all. Truthfulness in here goes a long way in trying to.
It doesn't.
You know. You know, get to the bottom of these
I understand.
things.
So if you guys want me to be honest, right?
Yes.
You would love me to be truthful. So why don't you guys tell me?
Okay.
We
Well,
will.
let me ask you this. How, have you ever seen Troop's car, the car that he drives?
Yes.
Okay, what does he drive?
I believe a Jag.
Okay. What kind of Jag? Like
I-
anything specific about it? A color, a year?
Anything that might pop.
Actually, it's a 98 Jaguar. It's gray.
So
Just
the
knows
Jaguar.
everything about it.
What's that?
Just that it was a Jaguar.
Do you know what color it was?
No.
Okay, well, when did you last see the Jaguar?
When I was with Eric.
And when was that? I mean, I don't know the last time you saw Eric, so.
A week, 2 weeks.
3.5 weeks ago, approximately.
3.5 weeks
Yeah.
ago. Where did you see Troop and the Jaguar?
Outside of Eric's house.
And where's that at? I don't know where, I
Tinton
don't,
Falls.
okay. So you were by yourself or were you with Eric?
was
What
with
hap- well, Tell
Eric.
me the circumstances
Okay,
if you
so
can.
all right, so I'm gonna come out.
Mhm.
Last time I saw Troop
Mhm.
was at Eric's house.
Okay.
Eric was picking up from him. I left Eric's house.
Okay.
Okay,
Because,
that is the last time I saw Troop. Troop went missing 2 days later. That's when he told me. All right?
Mhm.
That's
all
when
I'm
Eric
saying.
told you.
That's when Eric told me he's missing.
Mhm.
That's all I'm saying.
okay.
Whoa.
About where, the last time you saw him. So have you thought at all about what that means? What you're telling me what that means?
I can see that
Have
you
I-
thought about it.
What do you mean?
Well, like you just said, and I'm just gonna replay
Oh no,
what you just said.
I know Eric. Eric's not one that hurts him. I'm not putting it on anyone, but I'm just saying like that was the last time that I had seen Troop.
Was 2 days before he went missing and it was at Eric's house.
Was at Eric's house.
Okay. Now, has Troop ever come to your house?
The guy, the
to-
guy he's never met, by the way.
Troop has never come to my house.
Never.
No.
Never come to the area of your home.
Is there proof saying that he has?
Well, this is what I'm trying to gauge,
I
Joe. This
know,
is
this is what I'm-
Pam and I are trying to gauge.
I
here.
understand.
So, we ask you these
With
questions.
your knowledge, has he ever come to your house?
Troople has never come to my house.
Okay, you've never purchased from him coming and dropping off at your house?
I named him, even though I
I've
said he only
purchased
knew him as
from
Troop.
Him kind of down the chain, but he's
Sure.
never come to my house.
Let me ask you this question in a slightly different way.
Mhm.
Maybe Troop hasn't come to your house. Has his vehicle come to your house?
Has his vehicle come to my house?
Right.
No. If you could put the
Villani is waving all kinds of red flags here, and the police have only been questioning him for a few minutes. For starters, he repeats the questions that the police are asking back to them. This is a
Stalling
common
technique.
tactic used by people who are nervous or being untruthful in order to buy themselves time to think of a response. But when he does think of a response, it's hostile and accusatory. By asking if police have evidence of True Paul's vehicle outside of his house, he's trying to get information on just how much the police really know. Unfortunately for him, they know plenty. But what exactly they have won't be revealed until it's far too late for him.
Coming in here, you
See, I
know.
wish that like the youth, or not youth, but just the public and the
Mhm.
private side of things wasn't so hard.
Yeah.
Like,
But we're
Those
being
police
nice to you,
officers.
we're being
Oh, I
polite.
understand.
We've nothing but been
but
respectful.
like
You
this
said
is this is where I'm coming from, okay?
Mhm.
Now you guys are telling me, or not telling me, but you guys are asking me, has this car ever been in front of my house? Which means someone or something somehow you believe this car was in front of my house.
Maybe.
I understand
Not
that.
all of our questions are, the answers
Oh,
are
no,
yes.
I understand, but I'm just saying, like, for that particular question, let's just say if you were to say, we know the car was on 3rd Ave in Long Branch, okay? You could just be saying that to me, could you not?
Unless we had evidence to back it up.
Exactly, but would you be able to show me that evidence if I were to ask, can I see the evidence?
Well,
Can I
would
see?
I
I'm
would
gonna-
show
yeah,
you
they're
not gonna do that.
times I would definitely share you
Can I
with that
please
evidence.
see
Let me
what
ask you this,
have?
did you ever,
They're not going to
were
do
you
that.
ever in his car? Have you ever gotten in his car?
Can I just please, I would like to answer questions once I can
Well,
see.
Joe, that defeats the purpose of the questions, and I'll
Okay.
just explain that to you.
Okay.
If we come in here and bring the 8 boxes, the 8 mailboxes that we have, mailboxes.
futility
meaning 8
technique.
mailboxes, I didn't want to clarify that, in here with the pictures.
Got
the
so many
surveillance,
so much
the
evidence,
interviews,
Jeff. We've
the
got so
statements
much evidence. You
that
might
this
as well give up.
investigation has entailed. It takes the credit. It takes Joe from telling us facts that he wants to get his side, his facts out. All right? Believe me, Pam and I are not
Nope,
opposed
that's
to
for
showing you
court.
the evidence, but it is
That's for court, guys. This is this is the handshake interrogation between the police and the prosecution.
not going to be show you the evidence so you can kind of then curtail your answers. I'm being honest with
The truth is
you.
just the truth, right?
Okay.
Right, I'm being honest with you, Joe,
So-
and I want your honesty with us.
Yeah.
All right.
He's not.
Ask good questions.
So, have you ever been in Troop's car? The Jack?
We just have 20 boxes of evidence about this, so you might as well tell us what we need to know, because we just have so much evidence that, like, we don't even need to do this. We're just doing it for your sake. Really, we're doing this for you, so you can get yours, so you can tell the truth. For you, this is for you, because we already have everything we need. That's why we called you in to do an interview, to ask you questions, because we just have so much. We wanted to give you the chance.
Yes.
Okay, when were you in the car?
Trouble picked me up once.
When was that?
This was about 2 months ago.
2 months. And where'd you guys go?
He just picked me up real quick, gave me some stuff. That was it.
Fair enough. And I want you to know I don't care about that.
All right, I'm
All right?
gonna
That's
give
not
you
what
quick
this is
answers because I do want to go home tonight.
All
I
right.
plan on going home tonight.
When was the last time that you were
Not
in
up
his
to you,
car?
buddy.
About.
I don't remember.
Okay, when was the last time you saw his car? Was it that time at
Or
Eric's, or was it
or was
another
it
time?
more
I don't
Recent.
remember.
You don't
I
remember?
don't remember.
Okay.
Can I go back and ask when that car, if that car, do you recall now, was ever by your house?
I don't remember.
Okay.
All right.
They're
Have you
really
ever
trying to
been
get him
in
to admit
possession of
that.
car without Troop having that car?
I have not. I've never. No. I've never been in the car without Troop.
Okay. But have you ever been in control of that car without him?
In
Has
control.
he ever given you the car?
In control.
Meaning,
I have a feeling the answer's yes.
I have not driven.
have you
that
ever
vehicle.
taken off without
I
his
have
car?
not driven that vehicle. No.
Has anybody else that you know driven that vehicle?
No.
No one.
Not driven it.
Come on, show the
I- I don't-
evidence.
I mean, Eric's been in it probably, but that's it.
None of your other friends have been in that car?
Show the evidence already, bro.
You know it's out there, we have the car, right?
Mm-mm.
So there's things in that car that would point us to people that you may know
All right.
have been in the car.
We're trying
I knew
to
it
give
was a
you the
stolen car.
opportunity. I mean, we're trying to give you
I
the
thought it was a
opportunity.
stolen car.
All right, that's fair.
I didn't go in it. I didn't touch it. All right. I did not touch it.
All right,
Didn't touch the car.
all right, that's
Didn't
fair.
touch the
I don't know,
car.
just
I
tell
don't-
me when that was, like you saw the car.
All right,
so you
let's
knew-
make
Alright,
another lie
so I
real
knew
quick.
it was
That'll solve
parked
this.
I told Tyler that it was a friend's car.
Who's Tyler?
We
You know
gotta,
who Tyler is.
we gotta,
Come
you
on,
know
guys.
who
Let's see
Tyler
who
is.
Tyler
You guys know who Tyler
This is
All right.
asking-
Okay.
I'm not
All right.
denying
All right.
that
Look,
we don't
look,
know
look,
who
look. I
Tyler
get it.
is.
I get it. I get
But
it.
it would
I get
try-
it.
We know who
I get it.
Tyler
Give
is,
you the
guys.
opportunity to be truthful.
We know who
All right,
Tyler
I'm being
is.
truthful.
We just have to
I know.
gauge it.
I know about the car. That's it. That's it.
All right,
Please
so
tell us.
start.
The car was unlocked.
Where?
It was on. It was in Asbury on Langford.
Okay.
It was in Asbury on Langford. I told Tyler that the car was unlocked and that he could, because my O's shop, that big auto body shop right there, I'm there right next to it.
Got it.
Like right there, I'm there all the time.
Asbury
And that's when I
Langford.
saw the car. I walked past it. I went like this, lifted the door handle, saw it was unlocked, and I told Tyler, because I know Tyler steals shit all the time.
Okay.
So I told him to go through it.
So you told him to go through it, but did you
Classic
tell him to take it
Tyler
anywhere?
No,
activity.
he didn't drive that car anywhere.
He didn't drive anywhere?
He didn't drive that car anywhere.
Okay, did he take anything out of it?
Probably.
Like what?
I have no clue.
He wouldn't have told you. I mean, say, this is what I don't get. I mean, you're telling him, saying, hey, listen. And listen, I'm not judging you for it.
They are.
There's something in that
He'll be
car that
charged
might
if that's
look
true.
good. It's an open Jag.
Yeah.
Go take a look. Go take a look at it. Now, if he comes across an item of value,
Yeah.
I'm sure, guy like
Because
you.
he said he was looking for a car to drive because he doesn't have a car right now.
Fair. Got it.
All right.
Got it. All right.
Less than 10 minutes ago, Villani claimed that he had never even met True Paul and that he instead bought his substances through Eric, a friend of True Paul.
Classic
But
Eric.
now he's stating that True Paul would sometimes pick him up at his house.
Yep.
So we have lie number 1.
Oh, we've got
But what
Tyler.
Villani doesn't know is that the investigators have just cornered him with lies 2,
Classic
3,
Tyler.
and 4. And it's only a matter of time before it comes back to bite him.
Yeah, they're pincering him.
I'm sorry.
no, no, I
I'm
like
not
your-
getting
I
a
like
good
your-
vibe from this right now.
They're
not
brushing.
gonna-
They're basically brushing off everything he's saying by creating more questions or hypotheticals for him to answer. Essentially, they're not acknowledging any of the things that he's saying or using as an excuse to get away with it in a validating way. So they're basically making him uncomfortable about his answers, which is causing him to think he needs to switch up his strategy because they're not buying what he's saying. Basically, they're not giving him anything to go off of, and they're not trusting what he's saying. But they're not saying that literally. They're showing it and implying it physically, like vocally, by sort of brushing through, etc.
Vibe
I
from
just
us?
feel like something's off.
No.
Something's very, very off.
Joe, this is what's off.
Because
We
Troop
just want the
is-
truth.
Troop is now dead. That's
I know,
what's
and I'm
off.
trying
Would
to
you
be
not
honest
agree?
with you. No, I'm trying
Yeah.
to be honest with you guys, and I'm trying to help you, but it just
Yeah.
really, like, I don't know, I've been in a lot of situations before where it's all, where everyone, I'm not saying you guys, but they just, oh, is it this, they try and mind fuck you, and I'm sorry.
We're not trying to
We're
mind
asking
fuck
you
you,
for the
Joe.
truth.
I understand some of these questions
They
are
absolutely
directed,
are.
and they're gonna be.
Mhm.
And then we are gonna show you exactly
We're not trying to mind fuck you,
routes
Joe.
of
We're trying to
vehicles
fuck you
and
over.
routes of people and electronic equipment and tracking reports and all things like that. I promise we will lay it all.
Like, you think I'm very guilty.
Okay.
I didn't
Listen,
men-
you know what?
I
I'm
didn't
going to
mention
share
you,
something.
That's what
Joe,
that
at
just
all.
I'm going
felt
to share
Joe,
with
I
you
didn't mention
something
that. I'm
about
sorry
that
if
case.
that's something
Please,
that-
look,
Absolutely.
I'm asking,
I'm going
shed
to
some light
share
on me.
something with you you may not know. I'm going to share with you the way that Troop died.
Okay.
Okay? Troop died because he was shot.
Okay.
Okay? I'm going to ask you point blank. Do you have a gun?
I do not own a gun.
Does anybody in your family own a gun?
My dad,
What kind of gun does he own?
he owns a 9mm Taurus and a 357 Magnum.
Okay. You don't use those guns, I presume?
I wonder
Never
if
used them?
Never
the
used
bullet
a gun.
matches.
Okay. Any other guns that he might have used that are in your house or you have access to?
No.
Does
Okay.
your dad shoot those guns regularly?
No.
I mean, do you remember the last time your dad
I
would've
was
shot
like
him?
in 5th grade.
The last time he shot him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where does your dad keep them? Does he keep them locked up and
Yeah, he has
secured?
them locked up.
Okay. Do you have a key to?
I
get
do not.
Okay.
Have you ever shot him?
No.
Okay.
And that's fine, because I know, and
Does your
again,
dad? Is
hold
your
on,
dad
ready?
make?
Because
Go ahead.
I'm so sorry. I
No.
know you're getting this info from Tyler, and I don't care what this man says. He was on my good. Hold on, no, I'm sorry.
Where's
Let me-
Tyler?
I'm sorry.
This man came to my house multiple times. He's my friend.
Who?
I know you guys are talking
Tyler.
about Tyler. He's the one that gave you the information about my parents' guns. I'm not stupid. Let's just be real here. This
He's got him. He's so smart.
Months ago, I let him hold a sniper rifle.
The fuck?
A sniper rifle.
I guess it's your dad's.
Yeah, I let him hold it, and like, what? I don't get what the issue is.
There's no issue.
There's no issue.
I know,
issue,
but why
we
is
have to
my
clarify
father's
it.
stuff
So we're
being brought up
asking.
on this?
Joe,
We're
but it's
just
our
asking
duty
you.
to ask,
We
and we
gotta
would
ask
tell
you.
you.
Come on, that's just not cool though. Like, why is my father being brought up?
Your father's not being brought into this.
Not at all.
But Joe,
Wouldn't it
We
be
have
right
to-
of us
it's
to
our
ask those
job
questions?
to ask those
Understand.
questions.
Understand. No, I
And
don't.
let you
No, I
tell
don't
us
have a
otherwise.
firearm. No, I haven't used a firearm. Last time I've seen him shoot it, 5th grade.
Okay.
5th grade. So a long time
Alright.
ago.
Yes, very.
So, you said that you were never, with Troop's car. You saw it on the, street, and that's what happened, right? And that's what you
Okay.
called Tyler over. Am I right on that?
Okay.
And I just wanna make sure, right? That's what you said, you were on the street?
Yes, no, or no comment.
At
just
the
so we
auto
clear.
body place, and you pulled on the thing, you didn't know it was Troop's car, correct? I just wanna make sure I'm clarifying.
Can I see?
Yeah, you can absolutely see.
Is be able to
There's your car. There's the Jag.
explain what this is all about without.
Okay, hon?
the camera's just awful.
explanations. There could be a simple explanation
Yeah.
for this, Joe. Well,
We know that this isn't,
All right.
okay, you
All I'm gonna
understand
say,
what
all I'm
I'm
gonna tell you guys is this right now.
saying? Okay,
Okay, you guys have a lot in this picture.
My
All
God.
right, that's all I'm gonna say. You know who's in that car. All right?
Mhm.
Do you have my fingerprints on that car? On the inside of that car?
listen, we're talking about, you just didn't tell us the truth
Okay,
about
all
what was
right,
going
all
on
right,
with
okay,
that.
I'm
what
trying
let's-
to, and I'm
So,
trying to.
let's not turn this back around on us. Let's turn this back around on the fact that you weren't being honest. So let's clear that up, okay?
Clearing
So
it up
clearly it's
isn't
him in the
going to
car.
go well for Villani, especially since he involved so many of his friends in his crime. Multiple friends had statements to make about moving the car, specifically about Villani asking them for help moving it. There's not an innocent explanation for that, though he is going to try to come up with one.
So, I was supposed to meet up with Trupo. Okay? I was gonna buy some weed off him.
And what day was this?
This was Sunday.
Sunday
this
before
week?
this date, because this is on the 9th.
Yeah, this is Sunday.
So that would be on the 5th.
Oh wait, no. So, wait. This is.
This is the 9th.
I'm trying to think. It was either like a Saturday or Sunday.
Okay.
But
And he
this-
said
but a
he
couple
was
weeks
going
ago.
to his friend's house in Asbury. He was supposed to come to my house, right?
Mhm.
And he was supposed to come to my house. I told him, you know, can you wait a little bit? I won't be home I won't be home yet. And he was like, yeah, I'm going to my friends in Asbury. So he came to my house. He was there for like 5 minutes, and then I still wasn't home yet. So he went to his friends in Asbury. I don't know where, who, why.
I can't
what
even
in
keep track.
Asbury.
So many lies.
I'm sorry. This is just very.
I understand it, Joe. Take your time.
Take your
a
time.
deep breath.
We know it's important.
This is
I just know I'm
important.
not innocent. I know I'm not guilty. I'm just not
Gulp.
trying to do this.
Gulp.
There's got to be a bigger story, because the way this was all left, the way it looks is so fucked.
That's why it's so
That's
important
why it's
for
up to you to explain.
As a mom, my heart is going out to you right now.
Oh, come on,
because
girl.
I know you're in a situation where you've kind of dug yourself
But I
a hole
don't know
because-
anything. I just know how the car got there. I just
Okay.
know how. That's all.
Okay, that's fine. Then let's start with that, okay, hon?
Please, that's all I
Alright.
know. I'm so
No.
scared. This is a murder. I want to
You
leave
could
for
be
the
my kid
Marines.
right
I want
now.
to, but I want to leave for the Marines, ma'am.
I
I'm not a bad kid. I
You're
got
not
arrested for
going.
weed. All right, I just know how the car got there.
You wouldn't.
Please.
I don't think they would let you in the Marines even for that,
Let's
buddy.
start with, how did the car get there? So you talk to him on the 9th. You say to him that, you know, you want to buy from him. He was gonna come to your house, but he was at a friend's and you weren't at your house yet, so you
And I told
said,
Tyler to move the car, and that's where he moved the
Well,
car.
let
So
me
that's
just-
all
I
I'm
wanna-
saying. I'm done
listen.
talking. I'm done talking.
you don't
Well,
wanna talk to us
you don't-
anymore,
that's
or
all
you
I'm
wanna
saying.
talk
Did
about?
Did they say
When I
these
moved
two
the
were
car, I'm
teens?
trying to help you guys.
I think
We
he's
want-
20
I
and the
just wanna
girlfriend's
clarify one thing.
19.
Are you saying that you don't wanna talk about this particular thing anymore?
I'm telling you where I moved. I had the car moved. I didn't move it. I told Tyler, get in the car and move it here. I want to go through it.
Okay,
All right.
all right,
I
but
knew
you
it was
just,
Trooper's car, and I knew he was on that street, and I
But
knew he left his
listen,
keys in his car.
sweetie, I listen, I wanna be
I don't want to go to
respectful of you.
jail. Like I didn't do anything wrong. Like I moved the car. Yeah, okay. I guess you can kind of say that I helped
But
take
Joe,
the car
but
away.
Joe, we're only looking to try to figure out what happened to Troop.
I know, and I'm trying to help
And
you
we're
This is
guys.
trying
about-
to put a
But
puzzle
you guys
together.
are really trying to make me feel guilty.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really not trying to
Joe,
make you
we're
guys
not
feel that
trying
way.
to
No.
make you feel guilty. We're
We just
trying to
want-
work
we
Do you think the
want-
girlfriend
we
hearing
want
this
to
whole
think
thing?
that-
They're like sharing a wall. Do you think the girlfriend's in the other room hearing him like escalating?
Entire
car.
picture,
I knew
okay?
he told me he was parked on 4th.
Mm-hmm.
I knew he left his keys in his car, and I thought that there would be drugs in the car.
Okay.
I know he
Okay.
drives with a shit ton of drugs in the car all the time.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
It was there, and there was nothing in the car.
Mm-hmm.
So I left the car. I told
Okay.
Tyler just leave. I didn't even go back. I told Tyler to leave the car.
Okay,
Okay.
all right.
Trying to get the truth, and again, like I said earlier, the truth sets us
Took
free.
off his jacket.
But it doesn't set anyone free.
But it does, because
It
hear me
doesn't.
out. Wait, let me
All right.
explain.
It doesn't.
If
Not-
your concern
I mean-
is you don't want to be grouped into this murder, but at the same time, all the information that you've been giving us so far, in our defense, has been wrong, and then only after you're shown pictures or data, then it changes. So what Tam and I would like,
Almost
Joe,
like you're
is to work together.
making
Can I
it
just finish the
up.
sentence? Is we just want to work together with you at this to get all the facts so we can put you out of the equation. But without you coming and being forthcoming with this, Joe, I can't do it. You're hurting right now. I can tell that.
Yeah.
I think what hurts me the most is that I've already talked too much. And I think what hurts me the most right now is that
Too late, buddy.
I'm
Like,
sitting
too
in this
late.
room with you guys, okay? You've all been very polite to me.
Motherfucking Sneegsnag!
Oh, Jarapchi, thanks for the raid, dude. We're watching true crime. I have a criminology degree. We watch true crime. We're watching this murder suspect lie and then get told he's lying and then lie. And they get told he's lying and then he gets upset.
Or at least I've
So,
thought this whole
yeah.
time,
I
which
think
you have
so.
been.
I think so.
And Pam, I'd just like to say it. You were a very respectful woman, but
God.
the way you're coming at me is really making me more anxious about this scenario.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I apologize
And
for that.
I'm
I don't
not trying
mean
to come
make
at you
you
personally.
anxious.
All right. And I know that you want to figure this out.
I
Okay.
do.
I get it.
And
all
I
right?
want to figure it out without having
literally trying to make them feel
kind of
bad.
confront you with information.
Yeah, we don't like
Come
this.
from
We
you.
don't
Okay,
like
so
You guys are
going
really
I'll
out.
tell you
upsetting
this
me
right
'cause
now,
you're accusing
all
me of
I
lying.
would like for this to be the last talk. Please. If,
And I'm gonna
like,
keep.
let's just
We're
say
gonna
right
keep
now,
talking about
okay?
it.
If I say that I want to stop talking, you guys put me in cuffs?
I
You
don't
guys are
know
gonna put
about
me in
that.
cuffs?
They're not
We
gonna
have
say
to-
that.
This is what would happen.
Like, come
If
on.
Joe says,
They would, by the way, but they're not gonna tell him.
I want to stop talking, well within your right, we read your Miranda, you understand that?
I understand.
So this is what would happen. So we have prosecutors outside. We have interviews going on right now with people that are affiliated with you. In the next 3 rooms, the people, everyone that you can think might be involved is either here or already been here. So we would go back in there, take those boxes of evidence, take the boxes.
Oh yeah, there's so
of
much evidence, Joe.
surveillance,
You might
take
as
the
well just admit
boxes
to it.
of
There's
phone
so
data,
much. We got so
GPS
much
data.
evidence.
What we
All
were
right.
looking for,
Okay. All right.
I was just
You
looking
gotta,
for
you just gotta leave this. This has to end. This has to end. I want my girlfriend out of here.
What is this guy talking? This is. We gotta. This is.
How's that going to happen?
Just want her out. I know she had nothing to do with this. I want her out.
Well, then, you just have to be the one to tell us that.
Yeah.
You tell us
Tell us what
that.
happened.
You tell us that, Joe.
Well, no, I'm just she. Whatever has anything to do with this, the car, I stole the car, like she's got nothing to do with that.
We're still,
we're still
we're not
working on a
investigating
murder
the
here,
stolen
Joe.
car.
Oh, all right.
We're working on a
Shit,
murder.
goddamn. Oh, I mean, I didn't murder anybody, so what
Shit,
else you guys
goddamn.
need to say? Because, all right, I had the car.
Did you ever move the car did you ever move the
Shit,
car
goddamn.
once it was at your house?
No, didn't move the car once it was at my house.
Unfortunately for Villani, once more, the officers have footage that contradicts him saying that the car wasn't moved away from his home. Seeing this footage leaves Villani with only one option, admitting that he moved the car.
Even though, yes, I did commit a criminal act, I did go in the car, I did steal the watch and stuff, but
Well, we don't care about
That's
that.
not what we're
I know,
investigating.
I understand, but I'm just saying, I was literally just so quick to get out of the car,
Understood.
not touch anything. Then once that car got moved to Langford,
Okay, so I know that, like I said, I didn't even know the victim, except I did know the victim, and also, like, I got drugs from him. Also, I've been in his car a few times. Also, he's been in my house a few times. Also, the car that I never went in and never moved, I did actually moved to my house, and then I did leave from my house with that car, the car of the guy who I had never met, who I never bought drugs from, who's never definitely been to my house and has driven me, and I've also driven him. Also, I definitely didn't move his car from my house after I killed him.
Anything after that, I have no clue about what happened to that car.
Okay.
Anyone that touched
But
it.
when that got moved to Langford, that was on.
Yeah, also my friend Tyler and Eric, for some reason.
Actually,
8th.
2
By the
days
way.
after you had the car.
Understand.
Right.
Okay.
The 6th.
Yeah.
So we're talking about the 6th.
So
Yeah,
the
also my
6th,
dad's guns that
you
I
were
haven't
supposed to
even
meet
seen
him,
for
and-
5-6 years.
Yeah,
I
I
definitely
don't know
don't.
what
I
days.
definitely
You
didn't
say
have
you
it the
don't-
other week
you
when I
don't
shot
know.
him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
everyone
you're
knows
telling me that
Tyler.
He must
Yeah,
have left
of course.
his phone in the car.
Classic
It was a
Tyler
bad
stealing
mix-up.
Jags.
Because I'm telling you,
Everybody knows Tyler, man. Tyler just steals Jaguars. He just constantly. Classic Tyler. The police know him. That's Tyler the thief.
I know,
Just
I know,
interrupt.
I'm telling you, because I
Listen.
know that people like that do use multiple phones.
street
so
name.
I'm saying
I
it
agree
is, it's not
100%.
it's not uncommon.
Understood. I agree.
I'm
I'm not going to deny that.
Joe, that's
Okay.
perfectly
Yeah.
All
fine.
right, and I'm
Okay.
all right.
And you went back to your house right away with it, the car.
Went back to my house right away with it.
Tyler's usual
And-
antics, guys.
You didn't touch that car at all until you brought the car down to Langford, right?
Well, no, I told you the one time when I went out to the car with a
Yeah.
police officer. I
Mhm.
went to go through the car.
Mhm.
That's it.
Okay. But that's
This is also okay, so it's interesting because it's like there's a funny psychology going on, because it's like the police are trying to get him to admit to specifics about the car, while at the same time he's using them asking about the car as a stalling technique for them to not ask the actual stuff about the murder. So we're sitting here listening to the semantics about a car that doesn't really matter at all, because the police have all the evidence they have and need to pinpoint him with the car and when. But they're using it as a way to catch him lying for more evidence, and he's using it as a way to stall, to not talk about why he's actually there. It's quite the funny dynamic, because they're going around the bush together. Yeah, it's like they're beating around the bush, but one's beating it with a pool noodle and the other one's beating it with the police sticks they have. And then they're arguing about like who gets to beat up the bush, or how the bush was beat up, not the fact that the bush is fucking dead. So
it.
Other than that, yeah, I told you when I grabbed the watch and stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
What happened to the cell phone?
I don't know.
But
Okay.
it
yeah, and he
This is
thinks he's
what-
getting,
what-
yeah, he thinks he's
I-
outsmarting
I'm
them.
telling you, I don't-
Yeah, exactly. He thinks he's outsmarting them by like stalling and dancing around it and just kind of going along with it and continuing, because he thinks at some point they're just going to like give up and leave, except they'll sit here until they get what they need to get, or ask what they need to ask. Can he ask for a lawyer after he signed his Miranda rights? Yeah. At any point. Before and after. He could ask for a lawyer at any point. In fact, he asked for his phone because he said that his parents told him he should get a lawyer at any point of being interrogated by the police, innocent or not. And here we are, 35 minutes into the video, and he has not done that.
I don't know though.
okay, but
Probably
I'm-
hours of interrogation
I'm
footage of
gonna
him just
lay the
talking to
facts
them,
out,
lawyer
because you're
free.
somebody that enjoys knowing the facts.
You're so
We know the tracking of the phone.
another case where a phone comes into play and snitches.
We worked very hard. And
It actually doesn't stay by your house.
right,
All that
it
long.
moves a short distance, a very short distance. So I'm gonna ask you this question.
Classic phone.
Because you know, and I
The ultimate snitch
start
strikes
with
once
this,
more.
because you know, I'm not trying to fool you in any way. You know, large stores and you know, different businesses nowadays have all kinds of surveillance exterior.
No,
I'm telling you
people
that
do
ahead of
not.
time.
People
I'm
do not
giving
know
you
this.
that ahead of
I
time.
understand.
So my question now
People
is,
do not know this.
the phone moves, but it doesn't move very far.
No, what do you mean very far?
Moves very close, actually,
Like odd.
in close proximity to your residence, and that's what makes us
So stupid.
makes us wonder if the phone
Almost
might
like somebody took the phone out of the car and then went somewhere near where the car is parked. Now, where could they have gone if the car was parked near your house, Joe? What do you mean? Like, what do you mean close? Like 2 feet or what? Yeah, it was just Tyler.
Listen, if the phone wound up in a garbage can, if the phone wound up in a storage bin, if the phone
They have
wound
to
up
hear him
anywhere,
say it. They don't have to.
To us,
They don't have to hear him say it, but they want him to say it because it makes their job and the prosecution's job easier, because then they don't have to go through evidence of the GPS on the phone to sort of prove that it was indeed brought into the house. They're wanting him to just admit it so they can be like, here's the phone in the house geographically based off of GPS from the phone. Also, he admitted to it. Here's the clip. Here's the audio of him admitting to it. Essentially, they're trying to get him. They're trying to double up on him. That's what most of police interrogations end up being, especially when there's stuff like this or like with Chris Watts, etc., where like the police have evidence. They already got things that give them a good idea about who did it. Like in Chris Watts's case, his neighbor saying that he's acting weird, and then his phone showing all of his texts to his mistress, whatever. They already know plenty, but they're trying to get him to either, well, 2 things. They're trying to get him to just admit to it, or not as beneficial but still useful, continuously lie about not doing stuff with it or with the crime, whatever, because then they can be like, also he lied to us about this whole thing. So
it's our job. Our bosses come to us and want to know step by step, A through Z. So it might not make a hill of beans in the report. However, if I can't answer to my boss, Pam can't answer to her boss.
What's up,
ended
kids?
Somewhere close to me.
The phone moved.
what the hell?
But it moved a very short distance.
I'm gonna use some
I
street
understand, but
slang on this kid.
I'm telling you, you guys always say that you catch me alive, but I'm telling you right now, I
Watch
didn't
this
touch the
report,
phone.
Pam. I'm about to speech streak to this kid.
Didn't even know that there was a phone. I'm being honest with you guys. Being honest with you.
You didn't know there was a phone.
Did not.
Okay.
So when did you
You wanna know
find the
something? I
phone in the
believe you.
bag?
Yes. I'm not telling you whether you don't even believe shit. I'm trying to be honest with you guys. Okay, I fucked up. I tried covering up a little shit here and there, but I want to go home tonight. And the only reason why I want to go home tonight is because I want to see my beautiful mother. I miss her.
You're
So I'm
not-
trying to be as honest with you guys right now as possible.
We appreciate that.
All right,
What
I'm
happened
sorry,
is
I've been such
he
an
doesn't
asshole,
care about his
and I
girlfriend
haven't been
anymore.
honest, but I have
No,
been
I
completely
don't.
honest, and that's the
Well,
same thing.
That's part of our job.
Joe Villani has no idea that it's not just location services and GPS coordinates that show he's lying about True Paul's cell phone. It's also the texts that detectives will soon uncover on his phone. He did indeed know where the cell phone was, and he wasn't alone in that knowledge.
Why do people think cell phones are just like Fort Knox and not going to say a single fucking thing? Literally, I could grab anybody's phone and do like 3 things. I could swipe, type a few things, and hit like 3 buttons and see every single place you've gone to ever since you got your phone. Like, literally, it is that easy. These things are so fucking... They're the biggest snitches that exist. Like, literally, how do people not understand this?
Sometimes
it's
people
amazing.
make impulse decisions. I make them. I wouldn't be divorced if I didn't make impulse decisions.
What? Hello? What? What's the lore? What's the lore about? What are we talking about? Yeah, you know, everybody makes mistakes, kid. You know, I've been there. I cheated on my wife and now I'm divorced. You know, that's everybody does it. What?
And he wasn't alone.
I wouldn't be divorced. Sometimes people make impulse decisions. I make them. I wouldn't be divorced if I didn't make impulse decisions.
It was just there. I took
Why? For what? What a rapport build. What a rapport. What if he's just making it up? Wouldn't that be crazy if he's just not actually divorced? He's just trying to get this kid to be like, oh, okay, chill.
the car. I didn't think this would ever happen. Like, I never even thought.
Sometimes people make impulse decisions. I think that was an impulse decision.
But an impulse decision to take the car and then it turns into a murder, like.
But that's a mistake.
But yeah, that's a mistake. But now I'm being here.
Well, what do you think happened to True?
I don't know. I don't know.
The cops said that?
I honestly don't know.
Well, he was supposed to meet with you, right?
Yeah.
Yes, and he never came to my house. I took his car. I know he never showed up.
You know, but you have to understand from our perspective, if you're sitting as the detective and I'm the bad guy, and you and Pam are investigating me, all right?
Okay, we're role playing.
Put in my seat for a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, role playing.
True goes missing.
I'm divorced.
The same day of the deal that's supposed to happen with you. You have communication with him. The car then winds up in front of your house.
After he's gone missing.
The detectives know just how close they are to making Villani crack.
Hurry up.
All they need is one more piece of evidence and a clear strategy.
What? That camera is so much better. Wait,
As they try to step out of the room to get it, Villani stops Pam, who has taken on a gentle, motherly role that seems to make him feel safe.
Very common, by the way.
By the way, if you're finding the video interesting so far, please do us a favor. Hit those like and subscribe buttons. It really supports the channel.
Nice.
Now, let's dive back in.
This is a very common thing, by the way. When there's a younger male suspect that they think that they can do this sort of stuff with, they do try to get, like, if there's a female police officer, they might try to get them in the interrogation to be a little motherly if they feel like that's going to, like, get them to react in one way or another. It's not necessarily like a foolproof thing, but it is a tactic that is used as a way to kind of, men are stupid, so, you know.
Right?
Can I talk to you, please?
Yeah.
And also it helps with younger people in general.
Please.
You know what we're investigating. We haven't lied to you. We haven't lied.
I understand. I'm not going down. I didn't do anything. I stole them.
Then help us.
I'm trying, but how am I supposed to help you if I can't? I don't know. I don't know.
So here's the thing. You got to tell us everything else.
Here's the
that you
thing.
know.
You're fucking
You
lying.
gotta stop lying and trying
I'm
to
not,
cover up
but
the
I'm-
things
but
that you
I'm
have done
not,
because
I'm
you know
telling-
that that's not. I don't care about some weed. I don't care about a watch. I don't care about moving or
I
stealing
know
your
you care
car.
about the murder, but I don't.
Yeah.
I'm literally telling you everything I know, but I don't know anything about the murder.
Oh my.
All right. Can I get you water? All right. Give me a couple minutes, all right?
That was a lot of yapping. We still got
Fuck!
20.
Why did I steal this fucking car?
Yeah.
Damn!
This is performative.
I didn't do anything wrong. I took the car. Joseph, you're a fucking idiot.
Look at him looking up for cameras. He's looking up for the camera.
All right, well, tell him the truth about how you knew the car was there. Oh, you moved it.
Okay, I'm going to talk to myself about how I'm going to come clean, and then they'll come back in here, and I'll say all the stuff I was just saying as if they aren't listening the whole time. And then they'll believe that that's what because I'm so fed up, and I'm going to act so fed up that they're going to think that that's all I know, and they're going to let me go. Okay, fuck yeah, action.
Come on, don't fuck up this time, please. Stop lying, Joe. You got a bad enough habit.
Oh
of
my
lying.
God, bro.
Let's do it.
Just shut
What
the
Joe
fuck
doesn't seem to
up.
realize here is that legally, he's allowed to leave the interrogation room as long as he's not under arrest.
Yep, he hasn't been arrested
Police
yet. He
have
could have just
never
walked away.
explicitly told him that he isn't allowed to leave.
Yeah, he
Nor
could
have
straight
they
up walk
truly
out.
answered whether he will be staying the night there. If he called an attorney,
What the
he
fuck
would
is
be
he
in a
messing
much
with?
better position. Instead, he is sitting in a room talking to not just himself, but the camera.
Yup.
While the talking could be an attempt at self-soothing, it can also be an attempt to manipulate the detectives watching into thinking that he really did just steal the car.
Guaranteed that's what it's...
This is what we're going to tell you, too. And I feel like we're doing you a favor here.
Okay, I gotta take a bathroom break. I gotta pee so bad. I can't handle this. I gotta piss. I'll be right back. Take a stretch, everybody. I'm gonna play a 3-minute ad. I need to take a mental health break from this for a second. My stomach kind of hurts, so I thought I had to poop, but then I just ripped a loud fart, and now I'm good. So 1 to 10, the fart or the piss? Satisfying fart because I feel better, so probably like a 6. Nice piss because I didn't shit. So a 6.
Of telling you this before you tell us the final song, the final version. Okay, Joe? What we want to do is we want to make sure that those that have had some involvement in this, give us their story.
Okay.
At the same time, Joe, what we want to do is we want to separate those.
Sneeg, what are your thoughts on Diddy? What do you mean, bro? Like, in general? Like, his court case? Are you talking about the Nintendo character? How do you... Yes, okay. So, how do you think about how he might be getting out? I mean... I don't know. It's unfortunately how it is. I think knowing the knowledge I know, I'm not shocked that he's serving minimal jail time, if not none. Because he wasn't going to sit in jail forever, even if he was guilty of everything. Like, that just wasn't gonna happen, even if they completely threw the book at him. A bunch of those crimes aren't like nearly as heinous. Okay, they are bad, but they're not nearly as like heinous and deserving of like a longer sentence in the system's eyes. Don't pretend I'm thinking I agree with this. So even if he got charged with everything, he wasn't really going to serve a lot of jail time in reality anyway, even if he deserves to rot, because he's literally a degenerate based off of a lot of evidence. But the jury disagreed, and that's unfortunately how it can be, especially when it comes to rich and powerful people. Kind of the problem with the justice system in the first place. So
that have had no dealings with this.
What'd you tell Raquel about what happened?
Because we know that there was conversation, so I'm trying to kind of give you, Joe, little hints here, but it's important.
we're trying to be so helpful for you,
And here's
Joe.
the thing.
You could be so cool right now and make our job easier, Joe. You could be so cool.
And if you want her to get out of here soon...
That's how people wind up involved in investigations.
Joe has absolutely no idea that Raquel has lawyered up and shut her mouth. If he really wanted to protect Raquel, he would do the same. Unfortunately for him, law enforcement has plenty of evidence implicating both of them, including some of the most disturbing text messages that our team here at the Villains has ever seen.
Really?
I told her that I was going to take the car.
Okay.
I told her that I found the watch. I told her that we moved it to Langford.
Okay.
What is he fucking with?
What else she would know.
Did you have a conversation with her about Troop going missing?
Yeah.
Does she know True?
No.
Never met him?
She never met him.
Okay.
So you talked to her about him going missing?
Do you remember what the conversation was about? About, you know, what you said to her?
Puke bag? Yeah, maybe some kind of. It's kind of like
You
a
don't
plastic
remember
bag or
if you said,
something.
hey,
Yeah.
you know, guy I deal with, or I was supposed to buy from the other day, just got, you know, just shut up.
I know we had a conversation. I honestly. You know what? Do me one huge favor.
What's that?
Can you please step out of room for 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Again?
Not a problem. Here's your pen.
Thank you.
You got it.
Oh, she's stepping out. Oh, man to man. Here we go. Let's get this straight. Man to man.
Man to man, you're sitting at the table looking me in the eyes.
I'll answer anything you want.
You guys asked me multiple times tonight to tell you the truth about what happened to Troop.
Oh, it's so predictable.
Leading me to, I guess, go back, and you guys already know what you think you know. All right,
Correct.
and you guys are much smarter.
How does he
than
do it?
everyone
Because
else
this is
thinks you are, and I'm
the
not
exact
dumb. I
type
know
of
you guys
person
are
to say
smart
that
people.
sort of shit.
Thank you.
Okay. So tell me.
Like, we need to talk man to man. This female officer is really just making me uncomfortable with the way that she's acting so motherly to me and getting me to feel weird and shit. Get out of here. I need you.
Man to man, we're sitting in this room. You guys have all the evidence you could possibly say. You got 8 boxes.
We do.
What's going on?
Okay.
What's like the fucking? It's the theatrics. It's him pacing around the room after they were leaving. Like, oh, you're so stupid. Okay, just tell them. Just come clean, Joe. Just tell him. He's talking to himself as if he's talking out loud, and people just do that. Like, it's the theatrics, it's the drama. Like, literally, it's so dramatic for no fucking reason. And he's thinking that, like, playing this out like it's a movie is gonna be like how he avoids jail time, and it's like, no.
This is what I will tell you. We didn't just happen upon you tonight.
Hmm?
We have the 8 or 9 boxes of evidence, and we have been on this. I kid you not. I've probably done.
What's
4
the
hours of
difference
sleep.
between cops and detectives? Are they included in ACAB? Yes. Detectives are cops. There's minimal difference. You have to be a beat cop or a patrolman, whatever, etc., to even get considered as a detective. A detective is a higher branch of a cop. You basically are promoted from regular grunt cop work to being a interrogator, a scene detective, a crime scene investigator, stuff like not a CSI, but you know, like the police that go to crime scenes, stuff like that. So yes. And I'm sure you're thinking that because you're like, this would be a fun job, because this is exactly what I thought initially, where I was like, I would love to be just like the interrogator or the detective, but unfortunately that requires years of police work in order to even get to that state of employment, which requires being a cop. So
Sleep in the last
unfortunate.
4 or 5 days. All that being said, everything I've told you in the beginning, which leads up to what I'm going to tell you. I'm sorry if I kicked you there, man. Which leads up to the beginning is we tried to go after the people that we think can paint the picture for us.
Except we found you, who made the whole fucking art piece, Joe.
The incident itself, we did analyze this incident. We don't believe this was a premeditated. Let me take that back. We believe that a part of what happened to True Pal might have been premeditated. What we don't believe, what I don't believe, I should say, is I don't believe anybody intended for somebody to get hurt. You have to think carefully, because again, we already have the answers that I'm going to be asking you.
Okay.
Could there be any evidence, anything
Anything that can give me a easier job, Joe? Could you
tell?
give us better job?
located.
Could you make it easier
in,
for us? Just, you know, if you want to be chill,
Your car.
man to man.
Her car or the house. Because if there is, now is
Knowing
the
this type
time
of person, he's
to
gonna admit it to him and not the female.
You raid my house?
Wow.
That'd be a possibility?
Well, it's a possibility.
Wow. That's fucking nuts. No.
But let me ask you, Joe.
No.
Joe, it's...
How you guys doing?
I mean, no, that's, I
Need a
mean,
few
yeah,
more
I didn't
minutes?
think it would get that serious.
Oh
but
my
no,
God,
there's
she's
nothing
back.
there, you're fine.
No,
need a
I
few
mean,
more
can
minutes?
she come back?
You can come back in. I'm just really feeling like very, very sick.
I know you are.
I'm
I
very
know
sick.
you are, Joe. And what I was just telling Joe, and I'll just recap it for Pam, is, you know, Joe wanted to know about going home tonight, and I explained to him that...
I just wish you guys would be more real with me. Like, come on. I
I'm
mean,
gonna
like,
be as real as
look, you guys
possible.
are smart as shit.
We
We all know
told you.
that. Like, come on. Like,
Joe, we told you that there's more that you're not telling us, and we
I'm gonna
know it.
vomit. I'm gonna vomit.
Oh, if you're gonna vomit.
Yeah, that's
then
probably
we'll
the
have to
guilt,
take some
buddy.
more, 'cause I will
You want me
vomit
to
if
get your
you
trash
vomit.
bag?
Well, I'm gonna vomit
I
if
get
you
you
vomit
too
from
much,
me
like, honestly?
Are
vomiting.
you serious? Are you gonna vomit? You want me to get you a garbage can?
I don't know. Let me just go.
You see that? Look at
This
this
is too
body
much, you know,
language.
honestly,
Are you
know,
serious? Are you
This is actual body language. This isn't like lie detection through body language. This is a legitimate, like, psychological body language. Her approaching, doing this sort of thing, approaching him like this, like getting close and physical like that, that is a very, like, benevolence sort of, like, I'm on your side deal. So this is psychologically at play, not criminologically. So while you can't string truth or lie to this sort of deal, you can understand the psychological strategy that this woman's employing by physically approaching him like this, where she's trying to soften him up, essentially. This is a way that this is rapport, essentially. This is rapport once more. This is her trying to be the nicer side of the table, even though this guy's not necessarily being a bad cop. He's just being the honest cop, quote unquote, because he's not being honest either. He's just being the real one, while she's being the I'm on your side sort of cop. This isn't necessarily good cop, bad cop. It's sort of the just cop being a cop, and the cop being like, get a load of this guy. I'm here to help you. Yeah, the man to man. Yeah, it's like this guy wants this to be a man-to-man conversation, and then this guy's like, oh, this woman is basically acting like my mother, and that makes me feel so weird and anxious, and like I need to spill the beans at the same time. So she's continuously employing this, I'm gonna act like a maternal figure to you, so you continue to soften up, so it makes it even harder for this man-to-man dynamic to happen. So these two angles being hit sort of ricochet each other at the same time. So he's getting softened up by her acting this motherly role, while he's getting, like, cut through by this sort of, like, cut the shit business. Even though this cop is not telling him how it is either, he's not being, like, super playful or super nice. He's just being, like, very forward. So they're hitting him in two different psychological angles, making it even harder for him to concentrate and even try to lie about the situation. It's interesting. This is why good cop, bad cop does actually work. This is why it's like a known thing that people do, and how it got so, like, stereotyped in media and stuff, is it's like the psychological tactic of approaching somebody at two different psychological angles is a very much, they're scrambling his brain. They're basically fucking with him. Not in the way that they think it's funny, but in the way that they know it makes people off their game. She's basically, they're using two different personality strategies to basically get him to be confused about who to trust and what to believe, so he can't to make it even harder for him to even think about how to fuck with the situation or manipulate them or make a lie up or think about how to get out of it, because he's too busy trying to figure out the dynamic between him and her and him and him. So he doesn't even understand, like, it's difficult for this guy to even grasp how to get out of the situation, because he's too busy trying to get a grasp on the two dynamics coming at him at the same time, which is why two police officers interrogating a person is so useful sometimes. When they feel like somebody can get frazzled like this, that's when two police officers get put in the interrogation room, because you'll see it where it's one cop, you can see it where it's two cops. There's probably a rare three cops sometimes, but that's kind of why you end up with two cops in a room, because some people don't understand the differences. When they feel like a person can be sort of chipped away like this is when they do this sort of strategy. Especially, not everybody works like this, but when especially when they know somebody's lying, they might not necessarily do it immediately. They might not necessarily do it with somebody they're not super like convinced is guilty or not. So they might just do one police officer then. But in a situation where they have a bunch of evidence stacked against him, and they essentially need him to be dancing around his lie and try to get him to continue it so they can continue to hammer against it and mess with his lie and catch him in more, so he continues to get more and more nervous and anxious about the whole situation. This is where this sort of strategy really like shines, because once again it adds more confusion into already a confusing scenario for him in particular, because one, he's having to grasp his head around the fact that he shot a dude 3 times in the fucking head. Two, he's having to figure out a billion jillion lies in order to try to trick the police, who already know that he's guilty and are just trying to get him to be stupid, which he's doing perfectly well. And then 3, he has to figure out how to handle 2 different types of person talking to him about the same thing at the same time, which is why you kind of see him get these people to leave temporarily, because it's sort of, he's getting overwhelmed. He's essentially asking one of them to leave so he can try to get a read on one or the other. And it's interesting how it just doesn't fucking work, by the way, because they're, you know, it doesn't matter. But it's kind of why he's asking them to leave, because you sort of get into the psychology of this guy, and it's literally trying to get them to separate so he can be like, okay, what's this fucking guy's deal? Which is exactly why you saw him do like the pull up the chair, like look straight at him, go like man to man. Like he's trying to get a read on this guy because he already got the read on her. And now he's like, I don't understand what the fuck this guy's deal is. So I'm going to get her out of the room so I can try to get a read on him. So there's like a bit of psychology within criminology for anybody who's interested.
You're going to vomit? You want me to get you a garbage can?
No, let me just relax. 2 seconds.
I'm going to get it for you, all right? Let
That's
me do that.
That's a good call, because I will definitely get the safety garments.
The realization that law enforcement is about to search his house makes him sick to his stomach. And it has every reason to, because at his house, officers found plenty of evidence linking him to the murder of Trupal Patel.
Bruh.
Law enforcement uncovered bullets matching those that were used in Trupal's murder in the garage of the home that he shared with his parents.
Shocking.
But the most incriminating evidence of all are the rust-colored specks on the ground. The specks tested positive for blood.
That's blood.
And very quickly, that blood was confirmed to belong to Trupal Patel.
Shocking.
Investigators had found the scene of the crime, but now will they be able to get a confession?
Raquel's being very forthcoming.
Raquel's being very forthcoming, so...
She has not.
Her back's against the wall.
She is...
Absolutely lying.
If she truly wasn't involved, I would imagine...
All right, here we go.
It's a big deal, bud. I will tell you that Raquel is telling us a lie.
She's not
Like what?
lying.
In reality, Raquel isn't even in the police department anymore.
They let her go.
But if
for
Joe
sure.
finally discloses the truth, that can be changed.
Let me put it to you this way. You tell us what we want to know and the whole truth about everything that happened to Troop. And you do it now, and before she walks out the door, I'll see what I could do about you guys spending a moment together.
Before she walks
Can cops hold a suspect because they seemed anxious about the interrogation? No. No. The only way a police officer can legally keep you in the police department is if you're detained. Detaining just means that the police are suspicious of your activity and need to question you further. under suspicion of whatever. Detainment isn't arrest. Detainment is basically they're keeping you in place in order to investigate further. The escalation would be is if they arrest you because of suspicion of whatever, right? If they have a certain period of time in which they're able to question you. If you get detained. Legally, this guy could walk out at any time because they have not read him his rights from they read him his Miranda rights, but that's just his interrogation rights. They haven't read him his rights about they haven't arrested him or anything. They have to tell him he's arrested. But they haven't because people tend to shut up real quick when they get arrested because they don't realize, even though it's in the Miranda rights, that everything they say can and will be used against them in the court of law. It's literally one of the first things said within the Miranda rights. That includes before they get arrested. So, the police cannot keep you there if you're anxious about the interview. They might employ some strategies to take advantage of your nervousness, depending on the situation. I can't give you specifics. There's a billion of them. One of them is what I just went through, where it's like two different types of psychological attitudes going at one guy who's clearly lying at the same time to kind of fluster him and get him to lie more. But the police cannot legally hold you in they can't keep you, and they can't throw you in jail unless you're actually being arrested. You cannot, this guy, once again, theoretically, because he hasn't technically been arrested for anything yet, he could say, I'm leaving. And we've seen this happen a few times where the person is smart enough to ask if they're arrested, and then they say no, and they go, okay, I'm going to leave, and then they arrest them. Because the police want to keep them on the side of everything's fine as long as possible, because comfort is what gets people talking more, or that's what gets people the most talkative is making it seem like everything's fine. If you ask them if you're free to leave, you can leave, and then they have to tell you you're not. If you are, if they don't stop you, they can't stop you. You go. But if they say you're free to leave and then you try to leave and they say you're arrested, that's when they arrest you. You can basically force them to reveal the motive if you're not comfortable with talking to them. Literally, if you get picked up, say nothing except ask for a lawyer, ask if you're being detained, ask why you're being detained, ask if you're free to leave, try to leave. There's plenty of things you can try to do to get them to not play the game they play. This is basically the cops take you and put them into their toy box and they play with you. You're their little toy in the toy box, except you're legally within your right to exit the toy box unless the police have some reason that they can keep you in the toy box, but they need to have a legal reason. So, and it's within your right as an American citizen to ask them what that is and if it's true and if you're free to leave, etc. You don't have to accept what's going on here unless they just full on arrest your ass for whatever reason they say. But they can't just make something up. It's very illegal for them to just make up a crime on you. So don't, you're allowed to ask them after you're arrested what evidence they have, etc., which kind of is what they want because they want you to talk. But they have no legal right to just keep you there without an actual legitimate reason. And they might have it beforehand, but if they don't, they can't keep you. But they might get one because you stay and talk, which is exactly what's happened here, I bet. Actually, probably not. He probably would have gotten arrested anyway, even before they searched his house, because they had evidence of him with the car after he was missing, whatever. So But there's been plenty of situations where the person has like full on left because they suspect the person but don't have enough, and then the person's like, I'm leaving, and they literally cannot stop them. So
she is going home today.
Well, if
That's up to you.
That's, yeah.
That's your decision.
My life's over.
Why? You're young. You're 20 what?
Young, I'm about to go on vacation. I'm supposed to leave for the Marines. My life's fucking over now.
maybe don't fucking do what you did then.
I'm sorry. Like, there's no.
I will
that's
tell
gonna
you
happen.
this. I will
That's
tell
gonna
you
happen.
this.
And he's coming out, okay?
Nah, like that's
You
gonna
see her?
happen.
You see her? Look at her.
I know no one makes promises, but
Look at her.
Promises, but
We can't, to be honest with you, we're not even allowed to discuss that kind of stuff.
no, we don't make promises. But I have seen people
Bounce back.
turn
Nah,
their
I'm-
life around from things like this.
I have nothing left. Like, there's people that have something that they can grab onto.
Mm-hmm.
That girl in that room is the last thing that I have left. The last thing.
Well,
was no,
you got a murder charge now,
Oh,
so
yeah, you have something holding you, making you want to strive to do better. That girl in there brought me from 0 to 100. She has brought me down from the lowest point I could ever be, and I don't care if she were to even say if I did everything. That is still the love of my life.
She loves
I
you.
get that. She
All right,
cares
and-
about you.
All right, so
There's no doubt the love between the two of you exists. We all see it, we all feel
I
it.
didn't know
I
100
think
looked
she
so
wants to
I feel like
glamorous.
something's wrong. Something's wrong here. I feel like you guys,
She knows.
someone's lying to me.
Who?
I don't know. Someone's lying to me.
You'll be shocked to find
she's
out
in
it's
a
the
tough
two
spot
people
with
you've been
her,
talking to the whole time.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, she's in a tough spot, but I don't want to be lied to.
We
What do you
haven't
want?
lied to
I
you
haven't said
at
anything
all
untrue.
this evening since I met you, Joe.
That's just a fucking.
Nor has Pam.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
say
I'm gonna
that.
die. No, I'm
Don't say
dying.
that.
I'm dying. 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 I'm
Why are
dying. I'm
you
dying. I'm
saying that?
dying.
Why are you saying that?
I'm gonna write down 2 notes. All right.
Oh my
If you
god.
guys want to give me time, I'm gonna write down just 2 notes.
Is this guy a
I'd
theater
like them
kid?
both
Like,
to be
what
given to
is
Raquel.
this, bro?
Absolutely.
All right, and once it's, you guys are welcome to look at them before it's
Sure.
as soon as I give them to you, you guys can do whatever you want. But I would
Whatever.
rather
I promise you,
I
I
want
will
one
take it
to
down.
be brought to.
I want you to
both
give
of
this
be
to
brought
my
Raquel.
baby.
One's gonna be for Raquel. One's gonna be for my mom.
You
All
got
right.
it.
Yeah.
I thought he said to give both to Raquel.
The detectives leave Joe alone to write his letter. When they return, they know that they have to take a gentle approach. Because Joe has spoken at length about his fear of his parents turning on him and his struggles with abandonment issues, detectives know that the best
I have
approach
a
is to act as
feeling
caring
that's not gonna
stand-ins
go
for
well.
parental figures.
Told you.
And it works, although the result is heartbreaking all around.
She can let her go.
What'd I tell you?
Okay.
Exactly what
like that.
the female officer's been going at this whole time, especially.
You killed Trooper? Talk.
Just tell us. We know it was a mistake.
Look at her.
We've talked with you for a long time. We've never felt that you for once planned this.
No, I don't think you set out for this to happen.
Okay, I did it.
What's with the
Raquel had
mic
nothing to do
quality
with it.
changing?
I had told her I had done it, but that's it. She had nothing to do with it.
Okay.
All right, I want her out. Look, I told you guys what I did.
Well, we're gonna have to- what you did
we have to
then.
just get some
Look,
details.
I believe you.
No, I
100%.
can't. I really don't want to go into details. I just cuff me, take me where you guys gotta
Well,
take
that
me.
doesn't
You gotta
happen.
let her out.
This isn't
You
how
gotta
we
let
play
her
the
out.
game.
We
You know,
don't
we
just
have,
allow you to
like I
make a
said, we have
blanket.
voices to call and.
Oh, fuck.
Don't say anything.
The hard
Don't
part
say
is
anything
over.
else. You've already fucked
The
it.
hard part is over. You made your determination.
All right, I did it. Right, that's it. I said it.
Don't
You
say
guys
any
got me.
details. They're trying to implicate her as
No,
well.
you did what? You blew your nose? I mean, you have to give us some details here.
I don't know.
We
if
don't
I
know
can. I
all,
really
and we don't know
I really
every
if I can. I
bit
really
of the
don't know if I
minutia.
can.
We need you to help us
I really
make this
don't know if
happen.
I can. Like, I really don't know if I can.
The power of guilt. The power of guilt. They say that she's still in there and she's giving away a bunch of shit and she's not leaving either. And then all of a sudden he's talking and he's like, oh God. And she's been gone. You know why? Because she asked for a lawyer and she shut the hell up.
We
There is like a really, and I'm telling you this just from the one side of me. I don't care what your boss said. No, he's not going home tonight. There is a very, very, very huge side of me that wants to call upon a lawyer and get me out of here tonight.
Okay.
Oh my God,
But
bro.
I'm asking you guys. I'm asking you guys to help me. I'm asking from parents, help me as someone you're looking down upon. Help.
It's too late, buddy.
This is what I will say, and Pam is going to echo the same sentiments, and everyone in that room in the back is going to echo the same sentiments. We explain your rights to you, and we do it, and Pam did it in such a way because it's important to us, and it's important. I just need you to listen to this.
It's not actually. It's just legally what they have to do.
Respect everything about what we read to you on that paper. It's more than just a paper with words, okay? It's very important.
How do I get a lawyer, though? Like, how does that
ask for it?
happen?
This is how it's going to happen. We are going to be done because you mentioned an interest in an attorney. And when the investigation is complete...
No, it's because they already have what they need.
Then you can be afforded an attorney.
They don't give a fuck.
What we will do now is we will stop all communication as far as questioning goes with you.
They got him to admit to it, so they don't actually need him to talk more. So.
And then...
But then we'll keep in touch with you about what's going on, okay?
The charge is that you'll be, that'll be signed and things like that. We'll let you know what's going on.
Okay.
All right, man. Best of luck.
Do you need anything else? Do you have water? Do you need?
If you get accused of something, can you just stay silent the entire time? Are you required to speak at all, or you can just sit there silently? You can just sit here. There is no legal constraint that is forcing you to say or do anything with the police here. In fact, nothing is stopping you from leaving. Notice how his counterpart, they show her for approximately a minute. Look. Look at this. She comes in.
He isn't under arrest at this time. He's legally allowed to have it. If he's going to contact anyone, it's clear that he's about what she might say. In reality, however, she's the one who should be worried about him. Because in the next room over, her interrogation goes very differently.
Hi.
They introduce each other. They want to talk about some things.
So, if you'll give us the opportunity, we'd like to do that. Before we do that, we'd have to read you your Miranda rights, okay?
I'm under arrest right now?
You're not under arrest, Raquel. You're not under arrest. But what we like to do is we like to give everyone the opportunity to talk to us and kind of, from their perspective on things, all right?
So do you agree to sit down and speak with us about the questions we might have, about what the knowledge you have of what's going on?
I would like my attorney here.
Okay,
Done.
well, if you want an attorney, then we have to stop, and that's fine.
I would like my attorney here.
Legally, they have to stop.
Okay.
Raquel.
That's it. That's it. They never show her interrogation. I think they briefly showed her, but they don't show any other interrogation footage of her in that room because she fucking left. They let her go because they don't have anything to keep her. Once again.
Sentiments, and everyone in that room in the back is going to echo the same sentiments. Then you can be afforded an attorney. What we will do now is we will stop all communication.
You don't have to say a single thing in these rooms. You ask for a lawyer and it will shut down quick.
Adhere to your rights. Okay.
Even if you're arrested for something, you can ask for a lawyer and this whole conversation doesn't happen until that lawyer is in the room. Period. I guarantee you that's what happened. Excuse me. They walked in. They asked the interviewer. She asked for a lawyer. Lawyer shows up, sits down. They start asking things. They go, don't answer that. 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 Is my client arrested? No. Okay, we're leaving. So that's it. That's why the lawyers are there. The lawyers exist to talk for you in these situations. What if they call it an interview and you don't need an attorney or a lawyer? If you're called to come in for an interview, do you even need to accept it? No, you don't have to go in. You don't have to go in. The only reason you would have to go in is if they subpoenaed you. Which that's for court. Like they would have to legally like get literal written, like something written that they need to talk to you. They cannot force you to be there. Like, if you don't have a lawyer but request one, will they provide one? Yes. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. Part of the Miranda rights, right? Also within the Miranda rights is, I don't have the direct quote off the top of my head anymore, but basically telling you that you have the legal right to ask for an attorney. If you do not have one, one will be provided for you. You will get a public defender easily. They have to provide you one. If you ask for one and you don't have one, they have to give you one. Your concern is if they provide a lawyer, that lawyer could be biased towards them as well. They absolutely will not. They will not. They have to give you a public defender whose entire job is to defend people. The police work closely with the prosecution. There's two different types of lawyers when it comes to the justice system. There's prosecutors, there's defenders, right? They don't mix and match, not typically. Like, criminal defenders and police are not friends with each other. They do not like each other because the defense lawyers do exactly what they did for this girl and tell her to shut the hell up and get her out of the situation within an hour. Like, literally, she is gone because they don't like the fact that she asked for one. She asks for one, the interview shuts down, her lawyer shows up, tells her to shut the hell up, and she's gone, and she's out, and this guy's still sitting here yapping. That literally they can't do that. They just won't end up giving you a biased. It just doesn't happen. They have to. Typically, a lawyer will either focus towards prosecution or defense. They don't typically work both ways. And if they do, they don't do it at the same time. They might have done it eventually or at some point or mix and matched or flip jobs, but they literally cannot be a defense and prosecuting attorney. That's not how it works. That's just not how it works. So, like, are they allowed to film interrogations like these with the lawyers as well? Yes. You've never seen one before that had a lawyer present? You know why? Because they're fucking boring. Because all it is them asking these questions and the lawyer saying, don't answer that. And then they leave because they do their fucking job. Their entire job is to help you out of the situation. It's insane that people don't think about this. Like, literally, they're hired, they're employed to help you in this scenario. And then people still think they shouldn't get them because it's like, looks guilty or whatever. But like, you don't see these interviews with the lawyers because the lawyers will just literally not give content. They will not give the police what they want, which is why you don't see them and we don't watch them because people don't post those because it's not entertaining. It's entertaining from a standpoint of like where I see it, where it's like it's fun to watch the police try to squirm their way through a suspect. But YouTube channels aren't going to post that because they want to post Yapatron 3000 Joe over here, who's basically walking into 50 lies with and the rake is hitting him on the head as he steps on it every single time. And the police are like, oh, does that hurt? Anyway, keep talking. I'm sorry I'm sorry we put that rake there that hit you in the head. But what if you kept talking about what's happening? Like, That's a million times more entertaining to watch, and that's why you see those, not what you asked about. So I don't know, you know. How do they get the interrogation videos like these? There's all sorts of ways. What I can tell you is when a case is open and shut, it becomes publicly available. America has the Freedom of Information Act, which basically makes any sort of stuff like this after the proceedings are done public information. So like once essentially the police or the court, whatever, gets everything they need out of these sorts of things, it becomes publicly available. So
But then we'll keep in touch with you about what's going on, okay?
The charge is that you'll be, you know, that'll be signed and things like that. We'll let you know what's going on.
Okay.
All right, man. Best of luck.
Do you need anything else? Do you have water? Do you need anything else? Can I get you
notice
something?
how they're leaving the second he's asking about lawyers, by the way. It's too late, though, because he's just spent literally hours
Armed
yapping
with a
to them.
Confession from Joe, even one as simple as "I did it," gives detectives all.
And yeah, like once again, not even necessarily because of that. They're probably leaving because he literally admitted to it, and that's all they wanted to hear him say. So
all they need.
Him
After
asking
all,
for a
they
lawyer is
can
just an
get
excuse.
The details from Raquel, who they bring back in for questioning following Joe's arrest.
Interesting.
And as much as Joe wants Raquel to escape any legal trouble, there are several slip-ups in her story and text messages that make it hard to escape.
I had called Detective Tazi because your boyfriend
Okay.
told the other detectives that he told you what happened. And I told her,
Getting
"You need to
juicy.
come back here if you would like to.
Where's her
Just
lawyer?
Get this behind you and get the weight off your shoulders. Okay.
Is the other woman a lawyer, or
You
is this
agreed to
another
come back here,
investigator?
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Nobody is forcing you to do anything, is that correct?
Correct.
You're finally realizing that it's time to do the right thing and to just get this negative stuff out of your body, is that correct?
My God.
I just want to read to you real quick.
The moral
Miranda rights that we
grandstanding
read
of the
to you
police.
earlier, okay? I just need you to be truthful. Take a deep breath and tell us what happened.
Didn't ask for a lawyer this time, I guess.
Joey's house on Monday.
Joe drove me to Joe's house.
Joe went to Joey's house on Monday. And while I was at work, and they started arguing. I guess it got really physical. Trooper was threatening him that people were gonna come to his house, kill him. Joey freaked out.
You had a conversation with Joey. When
Joey didn't say anything to me until
you saw something.
I saw the Facebook page that said, like,
She just not get a lawyer? No, they called her back and she just didn't ask for one again for some reason. I'm as confused as you are because she was smart enough to ask the first time, but now they're like, well, your boyfriend admitted to things and we see things, so now you should just say things. And now I guess she's just like, okay, I'll just say shit now. So I'm sure this lawyer she has is just going to be fucking fumed whenever this gets told to them.
Trooper or missing trooper or whatever it was called. And then he just looked at me very seriously and said that something happened and I can't talk about it.
I'm going to ask you a question. When we interviewed, look at me. When we interviewed you the first time, you said something about a gunshot wound to the head. Do you want to know something? Nobody knows about that.
Ooh.
What did Joey tell you about that? How did he tell you he killed him?
Shot him.
How many times?
He didn't say that.
Whose gun did he use to shoot him?
That kind of switch up normal? Yes.
Where exactly in the house did this happen?
Garage.
Yeah, typically how the woman interrogator was acting towards Joe, the male interrogator is acting towards her. Yeah, you'll typically get that gender swap.
What did he do with his body?
I don't know.
I mean, it's nuanced, but yeah,
No,
that's
I
like
don't know.
you see
I guess,
his
the
body?
expected role.
Did you help clean up?
No.
Do you know where
If
exactly
this is
in the
what's
garage
employed.
that he shot him and killed him?
No.
Do you know if he died right away?
No. I have no idea.
Do you know if anybody helped him?
Do you feel much better right now that you're finally being honest with us? Look at me.
Yeah.
If one of your family members was murdered, wouldn't you want people to be truthful? Do you know how much
They also might have gleaned that from the previous interview, yeah.
To Trupel's family and tell them the details of this incident? I'm going to ask you one more time. Are you involved in this murder?
No.
Were you there when Trupel was murdered?
No.
Now, this is an important question with regards to the what we call desecration of human remains.
Ooh.
Basically, dumping a dead body on the roadside. What involvement do you have in that?
Absolutely zero.
Whose vehicle was used?
Raquel is about to have a breakdown. But before she does that, we think that it's important to finally disclose the text messages that she was exchanging with Joe around the time of the murder.
Oh.
These are not the texts of someone who only found out days after the murder. These are the texts of someone who was directly involved on the day that Trupal was killed. The texts include the following. You need to clean the bullets. Take your time bleaching everything, the whole entire door and inside. Babe, you need to move that car. It's too important. Like, ASAP. People start noticing he's not answering. And lastly, a text sent 2 weeks after the murder reading, "The best way to get away with murder is to smile." Huh. She won't be smiling for much longer.
The fuck?
For now,
Are
the
you
detectives are happy to treat Raquel like a victim. And though she might not have physically pulled the trigger, she had no problem reaping the rewards of her boyfriend's dirty deeds. Evidenced by this footage, where Joe puts money stolen from Trupal into his own account, and she is happily beside him. Ultimately, Joe was charged with aggravated manslaughter and armed robbery, resulting in a 40-year prison sentence. Though he tried to protect his girlfriend, ultimately Raquel got what she deserved. After reviewing the text messages between the two and studying her lack of remorse, a judge sentenced Raquel to 33 years in prison on several charges. Originally, she was offered a 10-year plea deal and denied it. Seems to me that she really believed that smiling would help her get away with murder. Now, if you think this case was horrific, you need to check.
I will subscribe. That's a good channel. I mean, what isn't a funny example of things I've said many a time in this one? The phones giving away information, people talking when they shouldn't have, the police being benevolent to the suspect. I cannot believe they have those text messages, and the girl was like, "Nah, I think we can win this in court." What? No?
Because of you, I have gotten away with several high-profile crimes.
Awesome. So that's so cool. Love that. Great video.